Rob, why do you have me in front of you? You know you cannot find silver in me. Ha 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 ha. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and I thought I was going to be done with quarters for about a week, and I went to one of my banks and they said, hey, they had a box of quarters that they didn't give me a couple of weeks ago, and I decided to go ahead and just take it. Pop the top, praying that it was going to be uncirculated or something fun, because you know we don't find silver. And what do you know? We get a crazy ender that wants to pretend to be silver. And I know it looks suspicious, but I think it's just been cleaned. And yeah, I don't think it's silver. There's no mint mark, but judging by the way that it looks, I don't think it's silver. Although, when I did pop the top, it did catch my eye. We'll get into that one later in the hunt and see if it is, but you guys know the drill. I'm not expecting much besides maybe W's. Praying for some varieties. Fingers crossed I'll find my first silver for 2021, but that seems to be tougher and tougher to do. Last year I averaged 1 silver every 15 boxes, and this is only box 9 on the year. I'm not even going to sit here and talk much more. We're going to get right into it. Let's see what this box is made of. Let's see if we can finally get something silvery in a quarter box this year. Roll number 29, and we don't have any silver yet, but I did find a snow on the roof 2015 Nebraska Homestead quarter. Stuck it under the scope, and we've got some fine die chips right there. That is the snow on the roof. Obviously, you can get it with a lot more than that. We don't have any more really, but that is one of my finer examples I have found. Although the quarter is pretty beat up, it is the best snow on the roof I have found, and it is one that I look for on my mat. We'll take it. Probably flip that one up because it's better than most I have found, and keep looking. Well, typical quarter fashion for me. 50 rolls hunted, box 9 on the year, no silver, a couple of nicer older ones, and a variety, and no W's. We're starting to see a decline in the W's now as expected, and still struggling for silver. Obviously with a 1-box hunt for quarters, wasn't expecting any silver, was hoping for a W. Got a variety, I'll take it, but we'll obviously marry this hunt to some more boxes. I'll see you when I have more boxes, and maybe we'll get our first silver for 2021. Well, I'm back again, and I have 2 more quarter boxes to hunt, and I am slightly more optimistic about these 2 quarter boxes, and the reason why is that I picked up 2 nickels, 2 quarters, and 2 dime boxes from the same bank, and the 2 dime boxes that I picked up had part of a silver dime collection dump in them. If you haven't watched that video, I'll have a link to it up here. So, because I had 2 good dime boxes, I'm hoping that these quarter boxes fare well as well. Now, I already popped the top, and while I do see a nice assortment of newer and older quarter designs, I don't see any enders that have piqued my interest. These are boxes numbers 10 and 11 on the year, and although I only averaged 1 silver every 15 boxes last year, let's pray that one of these 2 boxes can get us on some silver. I'll bring you back in if and when we have a find. Roll number 19 of box 2 of the hunt, box 1 of these 2, and we're going to have a W. And it's a 2019 because I can see the W, but there's no privy, and it does have some gunk on it, but it's a W nonetheless, and it's a War in the Pacific. We'll take it. First W found of the hunt, but still no silver. Roll number 28, and we're going to have another W. I already saw it. It was reverse facing. It's an AMP, but when I flipped it, I saw that it had a W. American Memorial Park, a little bit of gunk on it, but otherwise not in that bad a shape. 2 W's in the box. Let's get some silver. Roll number 37, and I went to grab it and open it, and I realized I hadn't checked the other end for an ender, and it was really shiny, so I zoomed in on the mint mark, and that is an S. We've got an S mint mark, so doesn't look very proof-like. Might be an NIFC. Let me open up this roll and see what we got with an S mint mark on the end. That S minted ender is going to be a 2015 Kisatchie National Forest quarter, and that's going to be an NIFC. We have found a 2015 before. This is our second one ever. Well, we struggle with finding enders in my quarter boxes of any kind. But in roll 46, grabbed it out, flipped it around, and how's that for an ender? One Deutschmark. That one mark from Germany from 1990. Which mint is it? And it's going to be the mint of the letter F. And I'm apologizing. I don't remember if that's Karlsruhe or Stuttgart or Hamburg or one of the other ones. My memory's thinking it's Stuttgart. Either way, it is a 1990 F minted one mark from Germany. Gotta love that eagle on there. Pretty iconic. And these even have some lettering around the sides. And apologize for the dirty fingers, but quarters are dirty. Either way, we got a foreign now. Nice box so far. No silver, but 2 W's, an NIFC, and now a foreign from Germany. Can't get mad at that. All right, it was bugging me. One Deutschmark from 1990, or one mark, if you will. And the mint marks are A, D, F, G, and J. And F is Stuttgart. 61 cents in this value. 62 cents for the Munich one, slightly better. But either way, we'll take it. Stuttgart it is, with the F mint mark. One mark from Germany. Well, box 10 on the year is hunted, and once again, we were without silver. But we did find 2 W's, an NIFC, and a foreign, a one mark from Germany, 1990. And I'll tell you, I'll take boxes like that any day of the week. The W's were a War in the Pacific and an AMP. We now have 5 finds for these 2 boxes so far in this video. Still optimistic that box 11 is going to produce something nice for us. And I'll tell you, I did pull aside some nice steak quarters and a few other finds that maybe I'll cover in the wrap-up if we have time. Let me push that aside, start cracking rolls in box 11 on the year. Fingers crossed, we find something silvery. Well, we finished box number 11 on the year, and again, no silver. But you know what? This was a good hunt. Out of these 3 boxes, I had a lot of good finds, and we had some nicer steak quarters as well as some really nice bicentennial quarters, as you can see here. That being said, I would hate to end the episode without silver like I always do for quarters. So I think because I'm getting another box in a couple of days, we'll wait till box 12. We'll go one more box, one more chance at silver, and see if we can get lucky. I'll be back with box 12 in a little bit. We're back once again, and this is it. Come rain or shine, this is the last box of this video. Box number 12 on the year. We have yet to find any silver. Now, I do want to mention, and I've already pointed them out, we did have some good finds so far, so I'm not mad at the number of finds for the hunt, but we're doing this for silver. Let's go ahead and crack open this box live. It is the kind with the holes in it, so I could already see that it was circulated from the bottom. Now let's just see if we have anything nice, if I can get it open from the top. Man, this is going to be an ugly one. All right, we're getting there. There's most of it. We'll just use my handy-dandy screwdriver and take a peek. All right, nothing silvery standing out, but it's what's on the inside that matters. I'll bring you in if we have a find in this quarter box. Well, fast forwarding to roll number 37, and we're going to have our first find of the quarter box. Once again, it's not silver, but it is a 2020 W quarter. We've got the privy on the left, the W on the right. Which one is it? It's the American Samoa, or the back quarter. We'll take it. First 2020 W quarter of this video, and our third W of the hunt. Now, can we find something silvery? Roll number 40, and 2021 will officially be in the books. I didn't see it until I pulled the edge over, and sure enough, we've got our first silver quarter for 2021, and it's a 1960 Denver. There are silver quarters out there. I can't believe it, and we still got 10 rolls. Finally, a silver in box 12 on the year. Well, box number 12 on the year has been hunted, and you know what? I wish we would have found another quarter that was silver, but I'm not mad. We got our first silver quarter of the year. That makes me happy. In wrap-up, we got a Snow on the Roof Nebraska Homestead quarter, a War in the Pacific W, American Memorial Park W. We got a Kasachi NIFC minted in San Francisco. We got that one mark Coin from 1990. We got a 2020 W quarter, American Samoa, the back quarter, and again, that silver. I pulled aside one nice date quarter because it was minted in Philadelphia, and I'm not sure I have one that nice from Philly, so I'll pull it aside. We also found another one of those incused doubling Nebraska Homestead quarters that I pulled aside. That's like the other one I have, and it's only the second one I've ever found. And then we had a nice die-chipped Kansas State quarter, which I'll put under the scope for you guys here in a second. Wanted to show you that it's got some nice die chips between the T and the R in trust, the U between the G-O-D in trust as well, pretty heavily. And I think there's even a die chip, if I recall, on the front of his nose, as you can see, and in the B in Liberty. So quite a few little die chips on this one. I'm not a big collector of die chips, but when they have that many, kind of hard to turn down. It's all over the place. There's also a slight bit of craziness going on in the A, but that's just damage. Either way, we'll pull it aside, keep it for my collection. Said I would show these off in the last hunt, and I hadn't showed them yet, so I figured I would. At the end of the day, I'm happy we got silver. I get to add it to the 2021 silver jar. If you enjoyed this 4-box quarter hunt, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. It's time for your favorite snack, 2021 silver jar, a silver quarter. And I know that makes you happy.